Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Frugal Grocery Haul where I show you all the deals I am finding for our family of 6 on our monthly $500 budget. I am Kristen here at Joyfully Thriving and I'm so glad you're here. If you found me because of the February sales video, well, you're in luck. Some of the sales are definitely starting today to kick off the month of February. Like I said, it's a short month, but there are a lot of good sales. If you haven't checked out that video yet, I'll be sure to link it in the comments so you can check it out and keep an eye on those sales as well with me this month. I did 2 different trips for you this week. For me, but that I'm going to share with you. I actually went to Meijer because there were some good deals, and that trip is going to count for my last trip of January and that total, but I will show it to you because all of those sales are still ongoing. And then I went to Kroger and picked up this week's sales. If you are new here, I shop very eclectically. It is because I have a stockpile in my basement, I have a full freezer, and so I am able to supplement with the sales every week. I use a monthly budget, and I think that is one of the best ways you can save your family money. So it really looks different every week when I go shopping. So some weeks I have a huge haul to show you, some weeks I just am hitting sales like I did this week. So let's get right to it. I will show you Meijer. Caleb was my helper, my youngest, and we headed there after school and did that, and stay tuned to the end. I'll show you why he loves Meijer so much. I was able to get a quick clip of that. But let's jump into the groceries and get started for today. We're going to start this week's haul off with my trip to Meijer. This is counting for my last trip of January, but the deals are still going on, so I want to share them with you so you can grab them as well. All right, I went in for Capri Suns. These are $1.99. Their weekly deal is buy 5 items and you'll get $1 off. It does have to be in quantities of 5, but you can mix and match. So I did the 4 Capri Suns. Those ended up being $1.99 after the dollar came off. The Kleenex, which are $4.99 for 4 boxes after it comes off. And then the Ranch was $1.99 after the coupon came off. Okay, so Capri Suns are for our kids' lunches. They take those on Friday as a special treat if they want to. So the older 2 do. The tissues, there was actually another digital M-Perks coupon for $1 off. So I actually got them for $3.99 for 1 box. But still, I thought $4.99 for 4 boxes is not a bad price. These are the regular tissues, no lotion or whatever. But $1.25 is a great price, but I ended up getting them for $3.99. So that was great. Both coupons came off. And then I had bought Kroger Ranch the other week because we were out and my kids and husband all revolted and said it does not taste the same. Thankfully, I only bought 2 bottles. Guess one is getting donated because they all requested ranch. I had not seen sales forever, so it was finally on sale for $1.99. Grabbed that at Meijer, 5 jars. That should get us for a couple more months, hopefully. Are your kids name brand loyal on certain things? Ranch seems to be one of those for our family. So some of the other deals were this Mott's applesauce. All varieties are buy 2 for $4. It's normally $2.89, but if you buy them in quantities of 2, they come down to $2 each. So I stacked up on those for school lunches. I had a coupon mailer that had come to my door for free milk, so grabbed one of those. Lettuce happened to be 99 cents a head, so grabbed that. I also had a mailer coupon for 40 cents off. Don't usually buy iceberg. I prefer romaine, but right now that works. And then the best deal actually was the Honey Crisp apples, the 3-pound bags at our store, and I don't know if this was everywhere, normally are $8.99. They were marked down to $2.99. So I grabbed 9 pounds of apples just because I was watching the total super close. I should have grabbed more. Honestly, it's such a great deal. So you might want to check that out. Always worth checking out the produce at the front because sometimes the Meijers have different markdowns depending on surplus. So for this, like I said, this finished out my January total, and I spent $43.32 on this trip at Meijer. And you can still grab these deals this week if you want to too. And here's my Kroger haul. Not a huge one, a mix of sales, and because I was there, I just grabbed a couple things on the way home from school. Kroger is right on my way home from school, which makes it super convenient. I do it after teaching mornings in kindergarten. I pick up my son Caleb from preschool, and then we hit Kroger. So grab some bread for homemade Uncrustables. Even though I make my own bread, the kids like these in school lunches. Did you know Kroger has a knockoff generic that's even cheaper than their Kroger store brand. It's called Smart Way. So store brand Kroger is $1.79 for bread. I think this was $1.39. So every little bit of savings adds up. And then I grabbed that version of hamburger buns for $1.49. Also grabbed pickles because we were there at $2.49. Needed those for hamburgers tonight. Then Jack's Pizzas were 4 for $10, so $2.50, which is even cheaper than the Sam's price. Grab 4 of those for a quick, easy dinner, which my boys especially love. Bananas at 49 cents a pound. Apples, this is one of the weekly deals. If you clip the coupon, it is $2.99 for the 3-pound bag, which is a great price. You can do up to 5 if you click the coupons. Yes, we'll read the book in just a minute, Caleb. Seiko's running through. Cottage cheese is $4.99 for 3 pounds. Grabbed one of those. Some zucchini, $1.79 a pound because I'd been in the mood for that. This is one of the other great weekly deals. Clip the digital coupon. You can get 5 peanut butters for 99 cents. Now, this is a fabulous deal. This is a great way to save your family money. If you use peanut butter for school lunches like we do, go ahead and buy that limit so you don't have to pay full price. This is also a great donation item if you are donating because peanut butter, great source of protein, and it has a good long shelf life. So I always stock up on peanut butter. I also really like this peanut butter. Was not 99 cents, it's $2.19, but it is all natural, and as I've showed you before, it's just roasted peanuts and salt. I really like this one for me, and I use that a lot here. So I grabbed another one of those because I'm almost out. And then cheese this week was $2.99 for the 1-pound blocks, which works out to $1.50 for 8 ounces. Great price. So I grabbed my limit 5 of those right there. Again, if you're going to, I just keep it in my fridge like this, but if you're going to freeze it, slice it or shred it first just so it lasts better. For everything on this counter, my first haul of February, then I spent $48.55. And let's flip around and wrap up this week's haul. So those were my hauls for this week. Again, not a whole lot. It really was intentional about hitting some of those sale items because that is how I stretch our budget. So our family is a family of 6. I have 4 kids, my husband and I, ages 9, 7, 5, and 3, at least for another month. And then we'll all have birthdays in March. They will all have birthdays and turn to the next age. So we don't eat as much as some teenagers. You have to know your family, but we are definitely eating more as they get older. So far, the $500 budget works for our family, and I will keep showing you every week what I am buying. So that Meijer trip wrapped up my January shopping, and I will show you the overview of that next Monday if you want to see a highlight of what an entire month of sales look like, sale shopping for me with the prices. Be sure you stay tuned for that so you can see that one. And then, spoiler, I was under budget, but I will let you see all the specifics in that video. And then my Kroger trip starts out our February total. Couple other deals at Kroger if you are heading there. They do have some of their weekly specials on meat. The chuck roast was $4.99 a pound. I just felt it was a little too high still, and I didn't want to pay that much as I do love a good chuck roast. And ground beef was the 80% lean is $3.79 a pound. Unfortunately, is that the lowest price we're going to see right now? I don't know. I don't feel like it's that good of a sale. I still remember the amazing days of paying like $1.79 a pound, $1.99 a pound. I passed on that. As you saw, I still have a little bit of ground beef in my freezer. I have a fair amount of chicken. I need to kind of work through my freezer and look what's there, especially with the meats, as we go ahead in this month. That's typically what I do in February for some reason. So if you want to see what's inside my freezer, let me know and I'll take you along on that trip and show you how things are looking right now so you can get a glance at how and what I stockpile and prep in my freezer, because I know sometimes it's just nice to get a different perspective. So if you're interested, let me know. As always, let me know what deals you're finding every week. I love hearing from you and seeing all of those deals as well. Oh, and I promised I'd show you why Caleb loves going to Meijer so much. Well, besides the fish, this is the reason why. Hope it makes you smile today too. See you in the next video. Caleb, who are you riding?